midnight, damn right, we wound up too tight. Hey, you like that, Aguero? Yeah, we're starting to rock out in the morning, man, right? Hey, hey. Well, this is a prediction vid for the April 16th fight between Juan Manuel Lopez and Orlando Salido. This is for the WBO featherweight title. And I'll break down both fighters, give my prediction at the end, okay? We'll start out with Juan Manuel Lopez, who is 30-0, 27 knockouts, 90% knockout ratio. He's a people's champion. He wars in the ring. He's, that could be to his detriment. But at the same time, how can you not like him? He's a very, very exciting fighter. He has the elite power. He's taken out 5 good fighters in Loevano, Penalosa, Concepcion, Marquez, and De Leon. Has true heart. He's been knocked down. He gets back up. He fights. The Motagua fight was a few fights ago, and I think he's learned tremendously from that. Has the whole package. He has the speed, he has the combos, he has the power, he can throw all the punches. He's a very good finisher, works the body, very good composure, even when he gets hurt. He can still do his thing. Doesn't get rattled when he is hurt. That kind of goes in with the heart and all that good stuff. The stamina is the only big question. That's because he was gassed out in the Motagua fight at the end there in the 12th round, and he's only went 10 rounds or more 3 times. And that's what happens when you have elite fighters with knockout power. They don't get to go the distance. It doesn't happen. It's not like you see some guy with 15 knockouts in 17 fights, and he went the distance in all of them. He just knocked them out in that last round. So, it's the only fighters that go the distance with him are, they were good that day. You know what I mean? And is that take against him? Is that something that you're going to factor in every time the fight goes past 10 rounds? Oh, he's not going to be able to do it. And these guys are world champs. They're training for a reason. But I would like to see him get deeper in fights, just because I want him to get that championship round experience, because it does matter. There's a reason why a title fight isn't 10 rounds, it's 12. You see what I'm saying? It makes it different. It's special. Over to Orlando Salido. Where's his record at? I didn't even write his record down. Will he come in at weight? This guy is notorious for coming in at overweight. In fact, I believe it was the last fight he came in. He was 10 pounds overweight against Gamboa. He's a veteran with 48 fights. He's only 30, but how much is left in his tank? Age can be deceiving when you start looking at certain fighters. They start at a young age. They get a lot of fights in. Do they have it? He was dropped by Gamboa, but he still finished the fight. So he's got a good chin, even though he was KO'd early in his career. But that was kind of like by body shots. It's been over 10 years since that. He was completely whitewashed by Juan Manuel Marquez. He had a no contest versus Guerrero, tested for steroids. Again, problem. He's 1-1 with Cristobal Cruz. Not a big puncher. Who wasn't a big puncher, but he did KO Motagua in 5 rounds. He works the jab. He's got a good D. He freezes a bit on the defense. And what I mean by that is once he goes on defense, he's not throwing punches. So if you throw on him, he's not throwing on you. And that's a very bad thing to see. He's aggressive when he's moving forward. He has good speed, works the body, moves straight, but he's open to getting hits. Caught by combos. He's willing to mix it up in there. Solid inside fighter. He's okay with the combos. Not great. He has to sit on his punches. So every time he stops, if you just move back or move to the side, you can get away from him. Because it's not like he can just fire shots out. He has to actually sit, and then he fires his shots. It's a very bad tell when you're fighting a guy. Next thing you know, all of a sudden he kind of stops. Get out of there, man. Get out of the way, man. Gotta go. Later, bro. Guardo, you going? All right. Anyway, so when you see that kind of stuff, he doesn't do well with speed. So I think he's going to struggle with Lopez. He's got good stamina and can apply pressure for 12 rounds. He's been 10 rounds or more like 12 times. So The stamina's there. The ability's there to do that. So that's not in question. But he struggles with speed. You know, he struggles with people throwing combinations. And when you look at this, it's one of those that, you know, it's a good fight for Lopez. It's a bad fight for Salido. And just by going by that, what you see, I think Lopez is going to starch him out because he's got a little, you know, a little chip there, you know, with Gamboa and stuff now coming up. You know, people are like, oh, Gamboa. Gamboa's the next coming. He's super. You know, and maybe he is. But Lopez is it now. Right now. And I think he's going to show you that. And it'll be a knockout, and I think it'll be around that 8th or 9th round. Okay? So, hey, please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And, yeah, should be some great fights. Yeah? All right, man. We dancing tonight, man? Yeah, we're going to go out, hit the clubs? All right. Well, hey, this is Bigragu. I'm out.